Welcome back and/or thanks for watching. As always, be sure to leave a comment, tell me how to get better. I'm always looking for improvement and your comment helps out a ton. Be sure to like and subscribe if you feel like it. I really don't care, it's up to you. Be sure to check out my other channel, YC Games. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the reason I'm making this video is because I, like I'm sure all of you guys are extremely excited for Borderlands 3. Now, I express my excitement by making these stupid videos. It subdues me. I watch other people make videos like this, just theorizing and predicting and all that jazz. That's how I get hyped for something. However, I've noticed a lot of people, especially on Twitter, feel they need to express themselves by attacking Gearbox and Randy Pitchford and everyone involved in making the game. And that's starting to drive me crazy. Look, they're people. They're making this game. They're working hard at it. And I'm sure it's going to be a great game when it comes out. But pushing and demanding and getting mad at them when they don't get to the deadlines that we set for them, it's getting ridiculous. They haven't even announced the game yet, and yet people are demanding that's announced at E3. Now granted, there's a lot of side dealings and leaks and theories going around that it will be at E3. But they haven't come out and said anything. In fact, Randy Pitchford has come out on Twitter saying specifically, Borderlands 3 will not be at E3. Now there's a whole thing about it might be called Border Worlds, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. I'm just going to say, while it is still very possible to see it, don't expect it. And especially, don't demand and get pissed when it's not there. I would be super happy. It'll make my year if it gets announced at E3. But I'm not expecting it. And perhaps because I'm not expecting it, it's going to be great if it does happen. But I'm not going to be disappointed if it's not either. That's the thing. They haven't announced the game even exists yet, so why are people putting deadlines on it? This has been the biggest thing that's been upsetting me about this community lately. Now, it's not everyone. In fact, a lot of people are coming out and saying like what I'm saying right now. Wait. Take your time. Release it when you're ready to release it. Announce it when you're ready to announce it. We can wait. We don't need any more information than what we have right now. Yes, it would be nice, and it's always fun to theorize beforehand. But we gotta stop making demand, because there are a big chunk of people that are coming out and making demands, which is ridiculous, and assumptions. Now yes, there's a difference between assuming something and theorizing. A lot of people are theorizing, hey, it could be at E3, hey, it could have this, hey, we could do this in it. There's a difference between that and coming out and saying, we need at E3, it needs to be called this, we have to do this. There's a huge difference, and I see a lot more people leaning towards the demanding side of we have to do this, it has to be announced now, it has to this, and that's making me sick, because I don't want that. I want them to make the game they want to make, and they can take as much time as they need as long as they do it right, and they think it's as perfect as it can be. I'm okay with waiting. However, like I said, it would be really, really nice if it was announced at E3. Heck, if it was released tomorrow, I would be so happy. I don't want to wait any longer than I have to, don't get me wrong. I want this game to be in my hands right now. I want to play it right now. But I'm willing to wait, which I really hope a lot of you guys are willing to wait, so it can be good. I don't want it pushed and rushed and released early and be a buggy, glitchy mess that needs 20 million patches to even be playable. Which, if they announce it today, there's a good chance that's what it's going to be. I'm hoping they're further along in development than that, but you never know. So, the moral of this is, it's okay to wait. Yes, we all want it. Yes, everyone thinks it'll come out soon. And I do too. I really believe it will be announced and released very soon. Probably within this year. If I was a betting man, I honestly believe it will be at least announced sometime in 2018. Now, I don't know that though. there's nothing to go on, and I'm 100% okay with waiting until 2020. Or even late. I don't really want it any later than that. That'd be a little ridiculous at this point. But I'm willing to wait that long, if that's what it takes to make this as good of a game as I think it will be. I'm 100% okay with waiting that long. Now, what really got me started, and I guess inspired to make this video, is that I've seen a lot of comments lately attacking the Gearbox and Randy Pitchford and everyone involved, and I've already went over that. But the one that really set me off was this one I saw earlier. Borderlands tweet out a picture, and it was something about like how Sanctuary is built on like a mining ship, and I kind of glanced over and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't really care much of it. And Randy Pitchford responded saying, oh, Sanctuary on our minds. And it was just one of those like, alright, cool, we'll get an announcement soon. You know, just one of those, hey, keep Borderlands in mind because it's going to be popping up pretty soon. And that's, of course, one of the things that drive into the whole, we're going to get an announcement at E3. And that's understandable. People think it'll be at E3 because obviously that is very, very soon. But nothing's guaranteed. He didn't come out and say, hey, this might come up at E3. He just said, it's on our minds, which can mean any number of things. And then I went down to the comments, and that's what got me not upset, because at first it was great, because it was a lot of what I like to see in any community, especially this one, where it's people theorizing like, oh, possible Borderlands 3 hint, just stuff like that. And that makes me happy, seeing stuff like that. Like people theorizing and speculating, joking around with one another, and joking around with, Randy Pitchford, just like, oh, being pretty shy, aren't you there? Like not trying to reveal anything. That's great. What pissed me off is I went more down the comments, and one said like something along the lines of, it's not going to be called Borderlands 3, it will be called Border Worlds, and it will be announced soon. Whoa. No one said anything like that. I don't even remember who was from, or it just caught me so off guard. I was at work at the time, so I couldn't really investigate more into it, because I just kind of look at my phone at break time. Anyway, that got me really upset, and it makes me upset right now, because nothing about that was about anything. It was just a lot of people speculating about what's been known as Borderlands 3 for the longest time. It's not their fault that maybe they don't do all the research and now know that there's a good chance it'll be called Border Worlds. Let's talk about that for a second. I don't know how I like that name. Don't get me wrong, it's a really kick-ass name. It is a badass name, and I love it. But how much I've, looked into Borderlands 3, that's what everyone knows it as. That's what I personally identify it as. Like, every time I think about the next game, it's always been Borderlands 3 in my head. Never once have I thought, can't wait for Border Worlds. It just is off-putting. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a really cool name, and it would work really well, but who knows? That's whole their thing. That's another theory for another day. Anyway, it's not confirmed to be that yet. It's not confirmed to be announced soon. Nothing's confirmed yet. So just lay off. No one knows anything. Don't act like you know anything. That's the end of this. And that about does it for this one. Be sure to leave a comment, tell me how to improve myself. I'm always looking for improvement, and your comment helps out a ton, so I would love to see a lot of those. Any other theories or video ideas you have, leave in a comment below. Be sure to check out my other channel, YC Games. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully we'll get announcements soon. Hopefully I'll have more news to report on later. Yeah. Have a good one. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all in this together.